him! So many of you tagged me in this. Let's watch what actor Alan Ritchson eats in a day with Men's Health.
This is the God's honest truth. Ready? This is my breakfast. Pre-made packs of oatmeal. I like a little variety in my life. So I'll take the apples and cinnamon, or my favorite, which I'm almost out of and it's a little scary, the maple and brown sugar. I put it in the microwave for the perfect 27 seconds. I'm a little obsessive. Doesn't want to be mushy, don't want to be too hot. 27 seconds, 2 packs. That's my breakfast.
Oh my God, I love him! In this day and age where we regularly see men predominantly walking around the supermarket demonizing convenient or accessible foods, I adore that Alan is like, yeah, I'm eating pre-packaged flavored oatmeal. It tastes really good, it's really convenient, and I really enjoy it. Love this, Alan. I also love how he's like, I have 2 packets because, story time, younger Laura, Diet Culture Heyday Laura, I was obsessed with having either the exact or under the serving size. I used to really think that the serving size dictated how much you should eat. Newsflash, the serving size does not dictate how much you should eat. It's just a suggestion. And I love that Alan's like, I'm having my 2 packets and I'm really enjoying my pre-packaged brown sugar oatmeal.
Here's my lunch. This is what I do for lunch. I'm gonna show you what I do. Hurry up in this guy. This is a fresh one. I just need, oh, but they put the price tag right over the zipper.
Didn't expect Jack Reacher to struggle with the deli cheese.
Here, I'll look at it like this. Okay, you take some cheese. I take 2 pieces of Swiss. You don't want to overdo it. You're not eating a cheese taco, you're eating a meat cheese taco. You take some turkey. You do one little, you don't want to overdo it, so just one little plop or 2. There we go. One little stripe of mustard. The cheese is the bread.
The cheese is the bread.
So you got your little flavor in the middle, you got your protein, and you got your meat and cheese taco. I could eat 50 of these. Do you guys want one? Dude, they're the best.
Now, don't get me wrong, I love a meat and cheese roll-up at the best of times. I adore those overpriced mozzarella with the prosciutto on the outside. Love. However, this isn't a meat and cheese taco because the pertinent part of a taco is the taco shell, and that seems to be missing. I don't love when I see folk label things as something that has heritage, that has history, that has culture, and co-opt that name and apply it to something else. This isn't a meat and cheese taco because it doesn't have a taco shell. Don't get it twisted, Alan's not the first person to do this. We saw Rob Lowe do it with his like taco-free nachos or something he was having. It's very prevalent in diet culture. Alan's not the first person to do it. I doubt he'll be the last, but it just doesn't sit right with me. I know some people really probably don't care about that, so just be happy that you're not married to me. I also feel like those meat and cheese roll-ups, that's not all Alan's having for lunch, because even Men's Health, they show a shot of him like cooking something over the pan. I'm going to struggle to believe that that's all he has for lunch. We did see him putting mayo on his meat and cheese roll-up, so that's a win.
What do you have for dinner?
Dinner is good. This is my wife's lovely homemade turkey meatloaf. Very lean, tons of protein. Sometimes we'll have some mashed potatoes in it if I need a little carbs. And we have some greens, like salad or green beans.
Okay, so for dinner, we saw him talking about his wife's meatloaf, and he really enjoys his wife's meatloaf. Love that. Protein with the meatloaf, carbs with mashed potatoes, fat in the meatloaf, maybe on the dressing of the salad that he talks about, micronutrients with the salad. Sounded like a really enjoyable meal, not only with regards to what he was actually eating, but with how much love and joy there was around it being his wife's homemade meatloaf. Love that. I've never had meatloaf. Do I need to try it? Positives from this, we saw him eating really convenient and relatable foods with the pre-packaged oatmeal. He's eating more than the serving size, which is also relatable and allowed me to remind us all that we don't need to only eat the serving size. Win. Lunch, snack, more like. I'm gonna struggle to believe that that's all he's having for lunch, even if he is having 50 of those. I love a meat and cheese roll-up, don't get me wrong. Am I calling it a meat and cheese taco? No. And then for dinner, we saw actually a really nice, well-rounded meal. And there was an element of love and passion and home cooking in there as well, which was really lovely to see and hear. He didn't once mention foods being clean or dirty or healthy or unhealthy or detoxing or anything like that. He didn't demonize any macronutrients. We didn't hear him talk about cheat meals. And my only other qualm, one single qualm, is that throughout this you can clearly see like shoulders, biceps, etc. And you see this actually really often with like female what I eat in a day. So there's a lot of like bodies on show. And what that implies is that, oh, if you eat like what I'm about to show you, then you potentially will look how I look. And that's just a gentle reminder that even if we all ate like Alan, we wouldn't look like Alan. And that's actually a really wonderful thing that should be celebrated.